Now the story of a wealthy family who lost everything, and the one son who had no choice but to keep them all together. It's Arrested Development.
And she was remanded to the care of your brother-in-law, Tobias Fungi. You don't happen to know the license plate of the car he drives, do you?
His license plate number? No, I don't. I mean, I barely know my own license plate number, much less my brother. And it's ANUS, and then for some reason, TART.
A new start.
Well, if you saw it written out, I don't think that you would. Let me try this one on you. ANALRAP. Well, it doesn't matter.
Do you talk to Miss Estera often?
I do not often. No, I barely know her.
Really? Because it says right here that you love her.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. You know, sorry, we can love. It's the way that I say goodbye. Because you never know if you're never gonna see someone again. You know, you should know that. You see people actually die. I've seen one person die. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. Because you find Buster, you're gonna find Lucille.
Which one?
I don't think he cares. See you later. Thank you for your service. Love you.
I feel like men run away from me.
Stuck here doing therapy.
I've been deserted. Is that my fault? Is it because of my anger? When I see a squirrely little fruitcake like that one skipping into the ocean, I think, why do I hate him so much? That little bald one there with the fringed cutoffs who... Oh, f***. It's you.
I don't know if I'm gonna come back.
Oh.
What's so funny?
You always come back to save the family, Michael. We joke about that all the time.
Well, I don't know what the joke is, okay? I've always been trying to do the right thing.
And he wandered across his grandfather's deserted land, hoping to find a spare tire
Can't believe you didn't know who I was.
and lose a third wheel.
Well, you know, there's nothing we can really say, man. I wouldn't blame you if you just took off and you don't come back, you know.
Nah. Primos stick together.
Oh, cousin. It means cousins.
Oh, that makes sense.
But the land proved not to be deserted after all. And as the menacing horsemen descended on the travelers, George Michael found himself tempted to bring up his dust
We
allergies,
got a lot of dust coming up.
but hinted at them instead. And they would soon discover
You are not welcome here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Our car broke down, and we thought we might find somebody here that we know. My grandfather owns this land.
That is not what the sign says.
Mr. Anthony?
I am the elder here. This is our land, and you would be wise to never be seen here again. Strum!
Now, if you'll excuse us, we must say buenos dias.
Play the guitar, old man. Strum! Strum!
and George Michael asked the question anyone might.
Who are those scary, handsome Mexicans on those magical horses?
They just look like old white men to me.
We should probably get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a big job on Monday anyway. I was gonna have to leave early, and I just didn't know how to tell you guys, but now we can just all go together.
And that's when he saw his opening.
Never. Never. No, I mean, we're Blues. We're gonna stay. Maybe two. The two of us are gonna stay here.
And soon being with his cousin was no longer an obstacle
Crazy asshole.
to George Michael's hope of being with his cousin.
Wondering how you're gonna get rid of him.
Was that obvious?
And maybe you don't want to get hurt because, as I say, hurt people hurt people.
Oh, that's nice. I always say make people cry, but yours includes the people who don't want to give you the satisfaction.
Tobias decided to err on the side of Lucille keeping him on as a therapist.
You know what? Let's lock that in there, and I'd say we've made some real good progress today. Yes, I really think this is working.
Hurt people hurt people.
I'm glad someone had the guts to give the Minions their own movie.
It's great because it's subtitled in Spanish, but we don't have to read because it's in English.
Yeah, if you don't want to see him, you can just block him like this.
Started trends. And he wasn't particularly proud of what he did next.
Hola, window cleaner.
I shall be neither seen nor heard. I'm afraid I just blew myself.
Vodka. It goes bad once it's open.
I heard the jury's still out on science.
It was kind of an emotional moment.
Window cleaner.
Until right at the end there.
You're my third least favorite child.
It was like a mother.
And when they weren't home, he found himself missing them.
Maybe I should ask if she wants to get free.
Lucille, too?
Want that pie covered and not with your face.
Hello?
I told you he'd come!
It's on. Look at him fighting me. Come on, I haven't seen you in a year.
It's been 2 months. Get your hands up.
Oh, yeah? When's the last thing you remember us doing? Quick, what do you remember?
Campaign footage.
But same. Hello, darkness. Sorry, I'm taken. What's that from?
Well, she was married to that news anchor who said such horrible things about me when I was trying to save Buster with that boat. John Beard.
Well, she's my beard now.
What's that trophy gonna look like, huh?
Oh, everyone gets a trophy, huh, Pop?
He decided to ease back in, returning to his childhood home.
Hello? You gotta clean the windows.
Hiding, he decided to say hello to his own family.
You're my third least favorite child.
It was like a mother.
And when they weren't home, he found himself missing them.
Maybe I should ask if she wants to get free.
Lucille, too?
Want that pie covered and not with your face.
Hello?
I told you he'd come!
It's on. Look at him fighting me. Come on, I haven't seen you in a
Get your
year.
hands. Been 2 months. Get your hands up.
Oh, yeah? When's the last thing you remember us doing? Quick, what do you remember?
Hope she's not getting a signal from you that you are not fully into her, you know, because you're worried that maybe I've got some unfinished business, so you're holding back.
No, I'm all in.
Actually, the only contact George Michael had had with Rebel was watching one of her
David, I
movies
get it.
with
So
a
I'll say
Shane
goodbye
and
to your
3
cat.
Noahs.
And you can say goodbye to these.
Maybe I do miss her. All right. Well, are you going down or?
No, I forgot my bag.
Well, it's good to see you. Ciao.
Bella? George Michael?
Father, it's me, George Michael. Think fast.
You're supposed to be George Michael now?
Oh, well, it's a character role, really, and let's face it, no one was buying me as a straight man.
It was a little off-brand. You want to stay a part of the Bluth family?
I have a feeling you do too, despite your claims of leaving.
No, it's not a claim. I'm leaving.
You always seem to be.
Well, I'm doing it.
Get your stuff. We're out of here.
And where are we going, Father?
Nowhere. I was just practicing the new skit. Remember the line where he says, "Get your stuff"?
I'm improving, you overintending schmacter. This is the simplest character in the entire family. He has one personality trait. He always comes back. Well, that and he always has his hands in his pockets. What, he got peanuts in there?
Okay, why am I staying here for this?
Why can't I just be your son?
Oh, there is no son anymore. He cut the part. And I can't be your father. I'm not a straight man.
Why are we staying here for
Let's
this?
get those pockets
Anyway, George Michael, meanwhile, felt no such peace. Although he was surprised that his evasive run-in with his father
There's enough of these for this to be a thing.
was less dramatic than he recalled. And he sought out maybe at what she'd said was her new place.
Hello.
So that was lucky. I just had to make myself look older, you know.
Yeah, I would think that that'd be a great use of the gray wig.
No, I went down that road.
But wasn't expecting how upsetting it is to see oneself grown old. The moment when a young woman realizes,
Oh my God, I've become my father. Oh, so this is a choice.
maybe had only been in the place for a week and had spent most of that time trying to trap a swan in her condo
It's tuna.
when she came across a stranger, whom longtime viewers will be mildly surprised to recognize as Stan Sitwell.
Hello.
But who maybe did not.
You live in one of these?
This one's mine. Yes.
Oh, that's strange. Do you realize this condo is listed as Lucille Ostero's?
Yes. I am her sister. I am her sister. Oh, you're going the wrong way.
Annette?
Oh, that's a great idea. Do you think they have one?
Have what?
Annette. Yes. That's me.
Perhaps he did need to look the grim truth of mortality in the face.
Oh, shit, he found out.
Michael had just discovered his family never sold their family cottage.
Lied to me, and that's worse.
Then I had to turn down this scuba trip, which is also rude. And if he finds out about Rebel, he's going to say, you lied to me, George Michael, and that's worse. But you know he's going to say, and that's worse.
Look, you would have had to lie about the scuba thing anyway, because you would have been too scared.
Oh, let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with me. Are you doing something with Busty?
Michael was referring to his missing brother Buster, but Job, who hadn't been with a woman since he'd gotten closer to this man.
I was wondering what you were gonna pop out of.
I mean this one.
Vamonos!
Thought that when Michael said Busty, he was referring to this woman,
Where's the nitrous?
whom he really hadn't done much fooling with at all, which is why he answered, eventually.
Yes.
Got my answer.
Oh, you're going to give parenting lessons. I hear I'm not the only one whose son has a nasty left hook.
But his hopes for an
George Michael.
emotional father-son reunion
I'm sorry if things got, are you crying? Hey.
were ruined by
Dad,
an
come on,
emotional
really?
father-son reunion. On the next Arrested Development,
That's it. I'm out of here.
Michael returns from his bag.
Great.
Okay, I get it. Is that supposed to be me?
No. That's my impression of Tobias doing you.
Wait, what? But that... Oh, that's it. I am out of here.
Tobias doing Tobias. Yep. Okay. I don't care. I'm... Never mind.
And Buster wonders why Michael isn't doing Michael.
Why hasn't Michael come back?
What happened to Michael always comes back? Oh.